Hey everyone. So this week I studied the question, how do I encourage the true pattern of learning among my students that will be appropriate for school settings? As I thought about that question, I remembered that Elder Bednar reminds us of some very important principles that are needed in asking, seeking, and knocking when he says that honesty, effort, commitment, and persistence are required in the asking, seeking, knocking pattern. So as I tried to think of how I could apply that to the school setting, there were three things that I kind of realized. First, I realized that if I encourage the students to ask their questions, then I could gain a trust with them. And then I thought about, how do I gain that trust? How do I encourage them? And I realized that if I make time and make myself more available to the students who are in need, then hopefully they will be more apt to ask. And the second is to invite students to do personal research on their questions. I don't want them to do it for a reward. I want them to do it because they are truly interested. But I also want to give them an opportunity to not only find their research and find knowledge, I want them to be able to share it with their peers so that it will encourage them that they're on a right path. I also want to help them with their questions, but not only having them research their questions by themselves, I also want to do my own research on their questions. And I believe that if I use the gift of the Holy Ghost and prayerful inquiry to help me gain knowledge about their questions and that they ask, that I'll be able to help them to further their research, to further their questions, and inspire them to ask new questions. And finally, I just want to conclude with a quote that I came upon this week. And it says, "I never want to teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide conditions in which they can learn." And as I was working to answer my question this week, that's really what sums it all up. Is that I want to make it an environment and a place where they can learn, where they can teach others, instead of having me just lecture. And I hope that if and when I apply this in my future teaching career, that it'll hopefully help the students, and hopefully you found something inspiring from it too. Thank you.